Derpies, and welcome back to another episode of Derpyology. Yeah, that's right, 2 weeks in a row, it's crazy. Woo! And I'm joined back with our two co-hosts that are, I don't know if they're gonna stick for next week, but we have them for this week. Raz and Demetrius, say hi. Woo!
Hello. I love it. Thank you, Raz, for being
Yeah,
being very truthful. And did you
yeah.
say bring
Well, I don't know if you're gonna
like
make it
did you
next
say
week. I don't know if you're making it next week.
no, but
Wow.
What?
you said back.
Yeah,
You said back.
you're back on the video. That's all that happened.
No, you said BAT, not BACK. I heard that.
Yeah,
What?
pronounce your words better.
Oh, did I call you fat instead of back?
Clean your ears. Just,
What?
just clean your ears
I'm
next
so
time.
confused, bro.
I know we don't have ears, but like clean your ears, okay?
Listen, I can't hear anything you're saying. I am deaf through and through in this little character.
Yeah, it seems, yeah.
You
Wow,
already
Raz, I didn't know
started.
you were gonna go there. It's not even 2 minutes in the podcast, and you're already insulting me, bro. What the heck is this about? What is this about, huh? You got some unkeen hatred. You need to relent out.
I have to go see Sinners later on, so yeah, I have to go
Oh,
watch
I'm
that later.
watching Sinners too.
Oh, you both were watching the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight because I
Yeah,
eventually
we're gonna watch it without you, yeah.
Why is everyone watching Sinners and not me? Did I miss out on the like cue that I had to watch this movie tonight? I have work tonight. I'm not going to watch Sinners. What the heck? Well, I hope you both enjoy Sinners. And I guess in the next podcast, I better watch Sinners or we're going to have some issues.
Mm.
Anyways, welcome to today's podcast. Hello, everyone. Now, recently I uploaded some recruitment posts. I need people who are smart with animals. All right. I went to Reddit and I tried to recruit some people. Didn't recruit the best people. Let's just say that. And then I got banned off of Reddit. So I can't recruit
Wow.
anymore
Why you?
anyone else
How
on
do you?
Reddit. So if you're on
How did you?
Reddit/animal, I'm so sorry. Any other people trying to talk to me, I can no longer interact as I am banned. But if you want to let me know down below if you know anything about animals or stuff, please text me. Please let me know. We are an unhinged group that doesn't know anything about animals, so we'll take literally anyone with just like
Well, speak for yourself.
who likes animals, knows anything about animals. We'll take you on. All right. This is my recruitment post for today. I
I
guess.
would not take you.
Why would you not take my recruitment post? What's wrong with it?
Now you said, well, this is a group of people who don't know much about animals.
It's
Speak for yourself,
true.
Marco.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. You guys don't know anything
Mr.
about.
Jamaica is in
Raz
Africa.
is the close. Raz is the closest to knowing anything about animals in this podcast because he is, what were you, a biologist?
I used to do biology when I was like 16, like at sort of high level. So
So like
I
what are you
guess I'm
now?
like the
What
most
are you studying again? Some
environmental psychology.
environmental psychology. Yeah, he talks
Yeah.
to the plants and makes sure they're feeling okay today. That's all he does. It's
Oh,
really
that's
Okay.
yeah.
well. I did environmental science when I was in my senior year, so I think me and Raz have more qualifications
Um
talking about this stuff.
I've been to almost
Hmm.
every zoo in the world. So how about that one? How about
In
that one for
Africa,
grapes? What?
in Africa,
I haven't been to Africa yet. That's the one zoo I'm missing.
you can't say all. You can't say all zoos.
I've been to
Hmm.
almost every zoo in America. and some in Florida,
Well,
some well, it's still in America. I met some in Puerto
so let's
Rico,
make
some in South America, some in Canada, some in Europe. I've been to zoos, all right? I know what's up with
so
the
let's make
zoos.
so let's make a new category.
Okay.
Marcos, ask me this question. Where's Monaco?
We're not making a new category. The question how bad my geology is in my own podcast. This is not happening. This is not happening.
Yay!
We're here
This
to
is the
chat about
geology
today's
class.
animal. We're like 20 minutes in and we haven't
But
chatted about
yeah,
my animal yet.
well, it hasn't been 20 minutes, but I'm also answering my question. Where's Monaco?
Where's Monaco? I don't know what a Monaco is. You mean
Oh
Moscow?
my
Eh,
god. No.
okay, I gave you a hint. It's somewhere near Europe. It's in Europe, but I'm not telling you where it's next to.
I
Give
failed.
Yeah.
me your best
I failed history class so hard. I don't think you guys understand how I even passed history
history and
class.
geology are two different things.
They're the same
Oh
thing
my.
at this point. They all mush together. I can't
Wow.
understand school no more. History and geology are the same thing. They're not needed for my
History
research.
and geology are not the same thing.
Yes, they are. The history happened in the place, and you need to know where the place is to understand where the history is, to understand why the people in that place did the thing in that history
That's
moment.
it's like saying football and basketball are the same because they're both sports.
No,
That's
you're
basically
not understanding what I'm saying. Listen, listen, listen. Okay? So let's say Monica lived in Venice.
Monaco.
No, I'm talking about a random person. All right? Let's say
Oh.
Monica. I forgot the name we were actually trying to figure out where it was. So Monica, I just gave it
Monaco.
away. Okay, let's say Monaco lives in Venice, right? All right, and
Hmm.
Monaco wants to like work as a construction guy, and so he's building above one of the bridgeways, and he falls into
Hmm.
the water, and a canoe hits him, and he dies. All right, you need to know the
Okay.
history. So Monaco was a guy in construction. He fell off and hit his head on a canoe and died. But you also need to know where it was. Where it was in Venice. This is very important because you know Venice has those like waterways and the bridges where they canoe and stuff. And that's how it happened because it happened in that location. So when people tell me geology isn't mushed with history, you can't have the history without knowing where the location was of the place. And that's geology. Why do you think they teach it in the same
Geology
classroom?
is like study of like nature and rocks and like
Oh,
the environment around you. It
no.
isn't just
Yeah,
about history and
Yes,
like
but then
countries.
then that's like a whole different thing. That's a whole new world. I didn't even think about that. That didn't even
Yeah,
cross my mind.
yeah.
yeah.
And and history is the study of a past events that happen in a place. But it doesn't
Mm,
necessarily have to be a place. It could be a
yeah.
person, it could be
Mm,
their environment, it could be anything.
mm.
So in terms of your conversation and your argument, history is a part of geography. Yes, but geography is not part of history.
Ugh.
I doubt the differ. Without World War II, places wouldn't look the same as they do now.
Yeah, no
And
duh, because it's a war.
that's
Exactly.
that's important in geography cuz natural landscapes and things were changed because of the war.
Yes, Marcos. Did you not just hear that history is a part of geography?
Okay, you know what? We're moving on to the animal. All right,
Hmm.
everyone.
The answer is my question.
No
Where's
one
Monaco?
cares. No one cares about your
Where's
question.
Monaco?
No one cares.
Where is it?
No one cares.
Where is it?
Where are you?
Where is
Why?
it?
Why are you acting like Batman right now?
Where's
Where's Marfa? Where did she go?
Yeah, but give me your
Dude, I
best
have
guess of where
no
Monaco
idea.
is, and then we
I
can
didn't
go.
even know Monaco was a thing. All right, anyone that listens from Monaco,
It's
I'm
next.
so sorry because I didn't know you existed. All right,
It's in Europe.
is
Where
it in
in Europe do you think
Africa?
it is?
Is it in Africa? Because that's the only place I never studied.
It's in Europe. I said Europe like 8 times. We're
Oh
in
yeah,
Europe.
wait. Africa's not part of
Yeah,
your.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right, we need to move on. It's like 6 minutes in, and 10 minutes in, and we haven't chatted about the animal of today's podcast, and they don't even live in Europe.
Where in Europe is Monaco?
Okay, okay. You want me to really
Is
say?
it next to France? Is it next to Italy? Is it next to Argentina? Where is
I'm
it?
going
Is the
Germany,
next
hands
Nigeria?
down.
What's going
Everything's
on?
next to Germany.
Well, it's not next to Germany. It's next to
No,
France.
no. Yeah.
Where's France?
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
I know it's in
Oh
Europe,
my
but if
goodness.
you tell me
You're
where in
not helping
Europe,
the
I don't
stereotype
know.
very well, Dirk. You're not helping it.
What stereotype?
Now, Americans don't
So,
know where
Hey,
certain
at
like
least I
countries
know what
are.
these things are called, alright? I'm doing one better than the average people, alright?
I'm,
Mm,
well, you are. Well, I'm above the average person, so knowing you is
I
not
don't
that
think
high.
so. You're not above
mhm.
that average. I am.
I
I
don't think you
am
should
the
be judging
average.
anyone right now,
What do you mean I shouldn't be judging anyone right now? Anyways,
Mr.
you
Jamaica
know
is
who
in
would
Africa.
judge at you
I keep
and
saying that.
spit at you? You know who would judge at you and spit at you? Are these
What?
animals we're talking about today. And today, our animals are. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. You guys really failed at the drum roll. Okay.
No, because you still don't know where Monaco is, so
Shut
I'm not
up!
answering
Yeah,
that question.
yeah. Yeah.
Today's animals are alpacas. Woo! Yay,
Good
everyone!
for me.
Everyone's so excited to chat
Well,
about alpacas, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yay.
we like
Woo!
alpacas, but still, your geography.
Yeah, your geography's
Yeah,
still crap,
Okay,
but
well,
alpacas,
we,
yeah.
the
we might
first
need to play
fact.
that.
You know what? First fact, I'm not even going to tell you where they're from. You're going to tell me where they're from. Where do you think alpacas are from, huh, Mr. Geology?
They're, they're in South America. They're in
Yeah.
Cuba and
Oh,
on the land areas, and usually that is
yeah,
mountainous
that area,
because
yeah.
the
How the
feet.
hell do you know that?
Do you think it's hard? Look at them. Look at their feet. They're usually on like hills and mountains and stuff.
Very
Yeah,
cold
but how do you know
areas, yeah.
that South America has all these mountains? Huh?
Marcos, I took a geography class when I was in college.
Oh.
Yeah, I got an A level in geography, which is very good.
Actually, guys, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right
Mm,
I'll be
Honestly,
oh
we
my
might be
God.
I'll be right
Okay,
okay. So let's talk about Monaco so people know
yeah,
where it is. So
exactly.
Monaco
Yeah.
is next to France. It's like a
Mm.
small.
It's
It's
basically
very
a microstate, isn't it?
yeah, it's a microstate,
Yeah.
which is weird because I was like, because the first time I heard about it, I was like,
Mm.
what is this? And they're like,
And
oh, the
yeah,
microstate.
yeah. Mm.
I'm like, really? I think it was like a lot of history behind it, where it was like it was supposed to be with
Mm.
Paris and France, but it wasn't with France, so they found their independence. I think they
Yeah.
actually have like a queen or king there too.
I
They're
didn't
still
even
like,
know that. I thought it was just a very rich state, and they just
yeah,
built
it's
because yeah.
so that's one interesting thing about Monaco. Is there any representation about Monaco? Yes, there is. If you play
Mm.
Tekken, I think it's Tekken 4 or Tekken 5, the character Lily is from that place.
Oh,
And if you
okay.
yeah, it was weird because a lot of people is like, oh, isn't she French? I'm like, no, that's just yeah, Monaco's national language is French. So people will not get confused. It is it is this national language. And because in like
Mm.
Tekken, what is it? What's the new Tekken game? 8? Yes, Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Lily was represented. Trailer was found in like Tekken France or Tekken Paris, which is
Mm.
weird because Monaco is like right next to it. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that is your little reference of Monaco right now. But
Yeah.
Monaco's
Pretty
geography is
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, Monaco's geography is mostly hills, mostly a lot of grasslands. So pretty state,
Yeah,
pretty
very,
place.
very hilly, I'd say, very hilly. There was a Grand Prix, like if you're into F1, there was a Grand Prix there once. Pretty cool.
Really?
Um, yeah, I think, wait, let me see, F1 Monaco. Yeah, F1 Monaco. No, this year, I think. Yeah, the Monaco Grand Prix. F1 is going to be in Monaco. Um, yeah, if you're
Oh,
into
that's fun.
F1, then good luck, yeah.
Yes. Whoever is in Monaco, please enjoy your F1 and your racing, please.
Mm,
Or go and
yeah.
visit. Honestly, honestly,
Yeah,
go
it's
and
a very
visit.
nice place, yeah. Mm.
Is it one of the smallest places in the world? It is small. I
Yeah, very
no,
small, yeah.
I think it's like one place that is actually smaller than Monaco in Europe. I think it's like right between like Switzerland, or is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I think not thinking the name of the place, but it's like right next to Switzerland and like the Czech and like Slovakia. It's like right in the middle of all those places.
Mm.
So yeah, so why are you are interested in the movie Sinners? Why? Why you intrigued, Raz?
Because everyone is just talking about it. I'm gonna see it with a friend because they really want to see it. I'm just like, hey, let's just see what's happening in it. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going to
Even
watch it
though
tonight because
what no,
oh,
go
you
ahead.
can go.
No, it's okay, you can
Oh
go.
yeah,
I'll say.
I was going to watch it tonight because again, just like you, I was interested in the movie, but also I'm
Mm.
like, so is this a horror movie? And people are like, yeah, it's a horror movie, and I'm like, hmm.
Uh
But I like, yeah, but it's like I guess it's like horror elements, so it's like again,
yeah,
I
it's
can
horror
deal with
elements. I
like
don't think it's a horror movie. Like Smile
yeah.
2 is a horror movie. Like that's a horror movie. I don't want to see that again. But yeah.
Um, what did I come back
Have
into?
you heard? Well, we talked
He's
about
talking about
Monaco, and
Sinners.
we
Yeah,
talked.
Monaco and then Sinners, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, thanks for your insight on the Monaco and Sinners. Everyone, give them a round of applause.
Sinners is a good movie. Go and watch it. Support black cinema.
This
Yeah.
podcast is
Go
already
go
down
go
the
do
drain.
it.
This podcast is so screwed. All right. So today's animal, like we were talking about, even though we're 18 minutes into the podcast,
Well,
um,
you were crying about actually saying, "Oh, the podcast is not going to be long enough," so we're filling up
Mm,
time.
yeah.
we haven't even hit the 5 facts or the 3 fun facts yet about the podcast.
It's gonna be
Well, you
like
only
a
answered
typical
my question.
day.
We could have got it done faster. So,
Okay, so the
Yeah.
first fact about alpacas, bringing it back in. Sorry, anyone who is really liking the Sinners and Monaco podcast. We are done. Is is that
Devastated.
what?
No, it's okay, go ahead.
No, Raz, please speak out what you
I
need to
said
say.
devastated, like in front of
Devastated.
people.
Did you want to finish?
Yeah.
You can finish your Sinners
Oh
podcast.
no, it's
I'll hear
okay. Go ahead.
if you
Go
want to
ahead.
talk it
Go
out with
ahead.
him.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
You
Listen.
be pushy about it. That's
So alpacas are found in South America. Did you guys notice? This is crazy. This is crazy.
wow,
yeah.
Would
crazy. I
you
didn't know
think
this.
that it would be found in South America? Because it's so hilly. You know what I mean? Like
Wow,
why
Yeah,
yeah.
would
but
what?
their feet, the fleece, you know.
I don't know. I
Mm.
thought they were always like some European creature. I never really thought they
Wow.
lived in
Why?
South
No.
America. Only time I ever saw
Why you?
alpacas were like in the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. That was it.
Not in a zoo. Or
No.
like I remember like a farm having some. I remember a farm having some llamas, but that's about it.
Yeah, but these are alpacas. These aren't llamas. And that's the issue
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I think. But in the case of alpacas, they're not really like bred that much, so it's
Mm.
drastically less of them.
Yeah, no, but because there's so less of them, alpacas need to stick together a lot, which brings us to the second fact that these guys are social animals. Can you imagine being a social
Uh,
animal? Like these people are super
no,
social. No, you don't want
you
to.
okay?
Are you
Well,
not a social
and
animal?
no, you are. I can tell you that much.
Actually, I think Raz is the most social animal out of all of us here.
What? How?
You keep making friends every day. I keep joining you in calls,
I
and you
don't. I
have
don't
15
know.
new
But like, he
friends.
just like it just happens, you know. Like,
Like,
whoops, I made a new
how do you
friend. You
keep
know,
getting new friends every day? Like, how does that even work?
because I'm pretty chill. That's why I don't
Oh,
sing every day.
you're pretty chill. Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Raz gives off. I'm not. Doesn't give scary or like highly annoying.
Do
Now
I give
Marcos,
Yeah.
on
that?
the other hand,
Do I give?
yeah,
What
you
am
give
I giving? What am I giving? Please explain. I want to hear this.
It's giving
highly
feel
aggressive.
good.
Highly
I
aggressive.
think highly aggressive, highly friendly, highly positive, highly extroverted. I think I
Highly
said this.
theater kid. That's a big one.
It's very that. Yes, it is very that.
I am
Mm.
educated. All right. Listen.
Ah,
Why did you just go?
American public
Ah.
school. American public school. I am not you. And as a person who goes
yeah.
to American public
We
school,
went
just
to
like
the
you.
same school.
I am
You're just as stupid as me. Listen.
no, no.
I think your school may have been a little bit behind. You know, a little bit
Mm-mm.
What do you mean a little bit? We
down
were
there.
always behind. We didn't do shit in classes. We fucked around.
That's what we did.
What do you
We
mean?
cooked and stuff.
We just screwed around. Well, I just screwed around mostly, and I just sort of ended up with whatever I had at the end and figured it out. But it worked. It worked. I was probably the most improved child throughout that whole year. I was recommended most
Lies,
lucky, most possible to fail throughout the whole class, and
lies,
I succeeded.
lies.
I proved the world wrong. What do you mean lies? You weren't even there. You weren't even there.
I can just tell by your voice you're lying.
Well, alpacas are social animals, and you know what? I don't think I want to be social to you guys, so I'm gonna go become an alpaca and be social with the alpacas. All right, because like being social is important. Maybe they spit on each other. Maybe they like like go alpaca, and
Actually, fun fact: did you know that llamas are more prone to spitting than alpacas?
really
Yeah.
alpacas are more
Oh,
chill.
I didn't.
I
Mm.
had no idea. But
Yeah.
like,
No, it's
So
mainly to keep animals in
don't get a
check.
llama.
don't piss off a llama. You can piss off an alpaca. You can piss off.
Yeah.
You think like in Minecraft, if you like piss off one alpaca, that the whole herd is gonna start spitting on you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
That is.
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Anyways, the third fact, talking about spit, is these guys can spit up to 10 feet far. They can spit 10 feet far. You know how far that is? That's crazy. That's crazy. You could be chilling and get spit on like miles away, and you would never know.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do you think you could spit that far? Like if I gave you enough time to go like, and then eat it, yuck it out. You know what I mean? Would you be able to spit that far?
No.
Did you just try to spit? What was that?
Wait, what happened?
It literally did sound like you were spitting there. Like,
I was sneezing.
I asked if
oh,
you could
okay.
spit that far, and we thought you did a live demonstration.
No.
Someone's
Okay.
vacuum cleaning in the house right now. I don't know if that's audible. Really
I can
loud.
sort
Mm-mm.
of hear it.
Wait, you can?
No, no, not really, but I can sort of hear it.
Okay. Hopefully the podcast people can't. Because I'm too lazy to edit all this out. Whatever you guys are saying is staying all in, by the way. Anyways,
My God,
are you
you're
guys.
gonna hear me sneeze.
Yeah, they are. And they're going to hear this vacuum cleaning disaster that's happening
Wow.
outside my room. Anyways,
Mm-mm.
four facts for today. We're getting through these facts so quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is why we talked about other things rather than doing this. So, an interesting fact is,
You can't go
yes,
off script.
well, yes, well, I'm still staying on topic. So,
Okay, okay.
yes, alpacas are very similar. That's because they are in the same family as each other. They're part of the camelid family. So,
Would you hug an
alpacas,
alpaca?
llamas, huh?
Would you hug an alpaca? They look very floofy. They look very fluffy. I'd hug it. I would like.
It looks past.
It would absolutely stink though.
It would. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it looks past.
shower. You think they shower? They might need to take a shower.
Well, well, if it's like sheep, they gotta cut the hair off sooner or later.
True.
Mm.
But like,
Thank
say
you.
alpacas didn't have humans to help them cut their hair off. You think they would die way more? You think they would be extinct by at this point?
Yeah, because some animals.
Probably.
Yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, Raz, isn't like some animals without like human interaction or what go instinct? I think that's what would
Yeah,
happen to sheep.
yeah, like domesticated animals, like if they don't really have like humans to take care of them, then they're gonna probably just
Yeah, die out.
yeah, basically
Yeah,
die
like
out, yeah,
sheep.
because
Yeah, because like if
mm,
sheep grow too much, that's the end of their lives. That's it.
mm,
They die to over fluffness. They they die to the fluffy.
exactly.
That's insane, though.
Raz, you better watch out because you're almost about to die to the fluffy, and that's not good, Raz. I know how fluffy you are, and you're
What the
getting
hell
really
does that
big.
mean? What?
Marcos. Oh my goodness,
What? What?
Marcos, are you just staring out? Are you just staring outside Raz's window? It's like he's so
Exactly.
fluffy.
Like he's just stalking
I
me at
got
this
my
point.
binoculars on, and I'm seeing Raz become more fluffy. When are you gonna cut your fluff, dude? When are you gonna cut it?
Mm.
You need to get that fluff cut. That.
I don't know. Why don't you mind your business, huh? Look at your own
Well, I
fluff.
don't want my friend dying from over fluffness. So you need to like, you need
My
to do
fluff is
some.
fine, thank you.
Uh,
Spreading all these lies. I don't think so.
you got flies swarming around you right now. You have too much over fluff.
Oh wow, just gonna lie like that? Is that just you?
I would never lie. I've never told a lie in my life.
Marcos,
Hmm.
you lied multiple times.
I have never once lied on this podcast. Everything I say is truthful and important, okay? Listen, for fact,
Then you
you know
say,
what? Maybe Raz, to stay off the fluff, I'm gonna recommend you some foods you can eat, okay? That these animals love to eat, okay, Raz?
Okay.
They live off hay and grass. You think you could do that, Raz? Just hay and grass? Nothing else.
no, because you eat it.
Raz, what do you mean, Demetrius? You can live off hay and grass.
Hay
It's
and
not for
grass.
human consumption.
Like
Yeah,
there's
our gut
enough
biome won't be able to
nutrients
handle it.
in the grass. There's enough. I think I could
No, I
Yeah,
survive.
mean you're.
There's like
I mean you're unable to eat it. It's
yeah,
not good
literally.
for you.
Exactly.
listen,
You're gonna
listen.
basically just die if you
If the rain
and it has
falls
no
on the
nutrients at all.
grass, there's water droplets in the grass, right? So there's where you're
No,
That's
gonna
like
get
water. That's
H2O
for hydration.
and grass and hay and all that like biological stuff. Excuse
biological.
me.
You're just making no sense.
I
You're
mean,
just not making any
like
sense.
all those herbs and
Like
nutrients and
nothing.
different stuff that can
No,
be found in the
no.
grass of vitamins and things it can provide. because it has all
No.
those
Thank goodness.
minerals and all that stuff. You could eat the grass, and it also has the water, so you'd be okay eating grass your entire life. You would never have to like change.
Okay.
You just have to eat a lot of
No,
grass.
so let people actually know what they're talking about. Talk. So in the
Hmm.
case of that, that's very false. It's termed
Absolutely not.
humans
Do
cannot
not eat
eat
grass.
gas because the main reason is we do not have the stomachs to eat that. If you are saying, oh, you can get nutrition from hay, you can get nutrition from grass, Marcos, eat a eucalyptus leaf. Guess what? You can't
Hmm.
eat it because guess what? It's poisonous. So you might die because of eating that leaf. It's
Well,
the same
after
thing of why.
evolution, it wouldn't be so poisonous to us. All right, and alpacas don't eat the trees, whatever that was that you said. They don't eat that.
But I'm making a point. And how long do you think evolution is going to happen? Evolution happens over thousands to millions of years.
It's okay. We got 1,000 a million years to do it.
Who? Most
Us.
humans die below the age of 100.
We got like 60 years for us to keep on eating it, and eventually one person's not gonna die from it, and they're gonna be like, I'm eucalyptus gluten free. It doesn't affect me. And we're going to be like, whoa. And then we're going to study that human, see why he can eat it, see if there's a certain thing that all humans need to take to make that thing happen. And then, boom, we can all eat the trees.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm getting gaslighted.
Yeah, I feel like what llamas? What about llamas?
What about llamas? We're on an episode about alpacas. There's we don't
Sorry,
want to talk
alpacas. Sorry,
about
my bad.
llamas in this episode. That is a bad
It
word.
feels like
We're
we're
on
gonna
an
be talking about
alpaca
llamas
episode.
the way the way we've been talking about. Okay.
All right. Final fact. Okay, because clearly, Demetrius, you just don't understand how they eat in this world. And it's
Yes,
okay.
I do. They eat
It's
You,
hay.
okay.
I'd rather trust Demetrius than you.
Why?
But the thing is, thank you, Raz. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you're trying to make, oh, well, humans can eat grass and hay, and it doesn't work like that.
Uh, experimentations. We can try it out. We can try it out.
Okay, so go outside, eat some grass,
I'm not
and
feeling
tell me
very
how you're.
hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Just
wow.
not feel, and it's
Oh wow. Now you don't feel very hungry. Okay.
and I'm sort of lazy, sort of really lazy, so I don't feel like
Wow.
Well, I know that.
listen, listen. Hey guys, next fact is did you
Oh, is this
know?
going to be.
This is the final fact, by the way. This is the final fact. Afterwards, it's all fun. It's all silly from here. All right. Final fact about alpacas. So we know
Hmm.
everything about alpacas there is to know, and so that the
Well, not
people
everything.
listening to this can know everything about alpacas that they need to know.
Well,
So listen,
you didn't say the main.
what? I'm about to say the main reason for these creatures' existence. Okay, the
Well,
whole
or
Yeah.
reason.
what?
Are you guys
Well, what
ready?
family are they?
What family?
Yeah, I think that's important.
They're the alpaca
Yeah.
family. What do you mean? What family?
Oh.
No, they're part of the
Listen, I'll
camelids
actually
and
I'm
stuff.
gonna do some research unlike you. Let me have a
Yeah,
look.
What?
they're,
I took
yeah.
my notes
Uh,
from Wikipedia. These are the facts that anyone needs to. If I went to a zoo
um,
and I went to an alpaca stand, I can be like, I know where they're from. I know
it's
why they're
it's called
special.
llama. It's called llama pacos. So alpacas are basically sort of part of the llama family.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah,
But listen.
they're part of the camelids.
No one's gonna.
They're,
If I was taking a girl on a date to a zoo, and we sat there, and I was talking
run
to
away, run away,
you can't say run
Hmm.
away in 2 seconds. There's no balloons to pop. It's gonna
sprint,
be okay.
sprint. Make a dash for it. I will understand.
Listen. If I sat with the girl, oh, I unplugged my headphones. Hold
Good,
on, I
good.
can't hear what you guys are saying.
As I was saying, the camelid family, llamas and alpacas are related to camels as well.
Hello?
That's why they look somewhat.
Hello?
Yes,
I'm back. Everything disconnected. I don't know what you said.
good.
Of course, of course.
I told them about their actual families and their relationships.
Did you?
Mm.
In the 2 seconds I couldn't hear. Oh my god, this is
Yes,
gonna be a doozy to really listen to. Oh my
because I'm good at public speaking other than you.
listen, listen. All right, if I took a date and I said, "Hey, man, did you guys know these guys are from South America? You know, they're social animals like we could be. You know, like they spit up to 10 feet. I'd like to see how far you spit." And you know they can only eat off the little things. You know, you can make a great
They can
conversation
only
point
what?
with this. You know, this is like a Rizzler animal, all right? And you guys are out here trying to board a
A
girl
what?
with like this is a Rizzler animal.
Oh,
I think this animal
Please
could
never say that
Riz.
again.
I think this animal could Riz. Like you
No,
put some
no.
shades on it and you put the ba ba da 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 da. You know that song?
Yeah,
Yeah, this animal
what?
could
Silent?
definitely Riz. What?
no.
What? Careless? What? Are you talking?
I'm never gonna give you up. The dumb thing, something that's the matter. I don't really
Yeah.
know how the song goes, but you gotta feel the pain. How does it go?
Okay. First of all, that's not none of the lyrics.
I didn't even know what song you sang. You sang it so bad.
Ba ba
But
dum
I was
bum
It's
like,
careless.
ba da dum ba ba dum bum ba ba dum. You don't know that song?
I know
It's
that.
careless.
Yeah.
But he didn't say none of the lyrics right.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Listen. Let's get to the final fact so we can move on to the sillies. All right.
Okay.
All right. So did you know these guys were used from humans? The sole reason they exist is for their wool, and that is why these guys are so important to our ecosystem of the world. They provide wool
Yeah.
that we need. Have you ever wore any wool items like a wool sock or shirt or sweater?
Well, it depends on what type of wool. Most people use
Yeah.
sheep wool.
See, I don't
Or
like wool. It makes me really itchy, actually. So I stay away from wool stuff.
yeah, that's why most people use alpaca wool other than sheep because it's not as itchy.
I don't know. I'm not really like a woolly person, you know? What about you, Raz? Do you use wool?
I mean, not really. I use more like um plastic, you know. The plastic's just way better.
Plastic?
Yeah, plastic clothes. You never heard of that?
No. What are plastic clothes?
Yeah, they're basically clothes made out of plastic containers and all that stuff. So
What the heck? Are you wearing a jacket out of like out of pop
yeah, it
tabs?
helps against the rain, you know?
What? What are you on
Yeah,
about? Hold on. I need to look
yeah,
up what plastic clothes are. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh
you
my
never seen
God.
those?
You can't be serious.
That,
You think I'm serious?
it's like you know where those clear umbrellas? Yeah, they're made out of plastic.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. Oh no, I screwed everything. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna look up plastic
P
clothes.
Plastic. Plastic.
I'm spelling clothes actually. Excuse you. This doesn't
C
exist.
L O.
What is this? Why do you
I
look
just
like
I basically made you look up something that wasn't real.
But it is! But it is! And it's
What,
weird.
plastic clothes?
Yes, a bunch of girls wear plastic. One looks like she works at Home Depot.
Oh, I thought it didn't exist. Damn, okay.
There, you know what? I could say in 20 years from now, plastic clothes will be a norm. I'm gonna predict it right now. Future prediction: plastic clothes are gonna be a norm because we're not gonna be able to make enough material for all the people in the world, and we're gonna need to
Mm.
reduce, reuse, and recycle all the plastic that we've been producing. So yeah,
Well, well, it is a good way
I could
because
see like
honestly,
plastic hats or plastic jewelry coming into fashion.
well, people are wearing plastic jewelry.
Oh yeah, that's right. I could see it. I can see it. I can see it happening. So, do you guys have any more facts you want to add to the alpacas before we go on our silly
Yeah,
conversations? Oh, okay.
yes, because again, you're bad. So, alpacas are part of the camelid family,
Mm-hmm.
meaning they are related to llamas, bucanos, and most likely the camel. Yes, alpacas are
Yippee!
related. Huh?
I said yippee.
Yeah, they're related to camels. That's why all of them have that bad spinning habit.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the genus. Yeah, it's they're in the same genus.
that's
Yeah.
okay. I read on Wikipedia that if the female doesn't like the male, she'll spit on him. Uh, as an
Oh
alpaca.
yeah. Some
I know
yeah,
you'd
some
like that.
animals.
I feel like that's real disrespectful. Imagine if you're trying to woo a woman and you are shaking your tailbone off, trying to win her, move your long, elated, fluffy head, doing like whatever dance moves, and then you get spit on, and the woman walks
Well,
away. I'd be like, damn, but yeah.
And I know a lot of like men who'd like that, honestly. So
What? Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
yeah.
PG,
You
guys.
know,
PG for T.
yeah. Well, it is true because some men do like being treated terribly. So
Mm.
Guys, we're here to talk about animals, not really bad mouth
I
relationships.
mean, you're the one who brought it up.
Okay,
So
okay. Listen. All right, listen. Just because you want to be spat on an alpaca girl, all right, doesn't mean I want to be spat on by a alpaca. I feel like if a girl spat on me, I would slap. I'd be like, "Who do you think you are, spitting on me?"
wow, abusive.
No, not abusive.
do you have to like
It's
reach up
called
to slap
self
them?
defense, all right? We live in a time where everyone is the same gender now, and you know what? That's what we are. I think those are equal rights right there. Cause like imagine if you got
Wow,
spat
you are
on.
so
Would you
based.
if I
Wow,
spat on you and I identified as a woman, uh, Raz or Demetrius, how would you react to
wow,
me spitting
very
on you?
wow, very
First of all,
similar. Wow,
wow.
Just
I
say
I don't
wow.
like
very.
this conversation.
What would you do
No,
to
this is
me?
just
What would
you
you do to me? Huh?
definitely slow.
Um,
Well, well, knowing you that you are not a woman, I would throw you off a cliff. So,
Oh
yeah,
my
I think
god.
I'd kind of push you
But
in front of like a car or something. You
but
know.
what if I was a woman? Huh? What if I was?
well, you're not. So,
But if I was, does that change your opinion of throwing me off a cliff? Huh?
well,
I'll push you in
well,
front of
no,
a bike instead. Equal rights.
yeah, less dangerous, but still
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
You guys are
Yeah, I
no
saw you on a.
different. You guys are no different. All right. Anyone getting spat on is disrespectful, and that's just how it is. All right. Now, now we can move on. Is anyone else has any more facts they want to share, or are we good? Are we good? What are any more facts?
Um,
Your discretion is advised. Marcos is loud.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah. Marcos is very loud, very very loud.
I feel like my intro says it all. I scream in my intro. I feel like if you knew I was gonna be loud, you would
And
turn it off since the intro.
and also he has terrible knowledge of everything. So
Shut up! I am
Mhm.
I am the animal guy. I know all about all the animals. All right, not anyone else.
uh,
If it's not about if
What?
it's not about video games, you don't know much.
I know
yeah.
everything. Okay, just because the last two ones related to Minecraft doesn't make me a bad person. That's just because Minecraft has every animal in the game, alright? That's just what it is, alright?
Do they? But also in the case of but back to the alpaca again. Yeah, there's a lot of female animals that don't like their male equivalents.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's okay.
Koalas,
I think they should be able to express themselves by words and not by spitting on each other. I feel like that's really rude.
well, female koalas fight male koalas, so
We're not talking about koalas today. We're talking about alpacas.
and then and female mantises eat male mantises, but
Yeah, like there's like a few species of animals that like have females be bigger than males, but yeah.
yeah, like some female animals just hate male animals, just like the
Hmm.
alpaca.
You know, we were just born to breed, and that's every creature. We were just born to breed.
Ew, I don't like how you said that.
Tell me one creature that was not born to breed. Every creature
Starfish,
ever. Starfish were born to breed.
starfish.
What do you mean?
What
No,
about
they're not.
frogs?
They exist and they breed. That's all they do.
Yeah, that's just life.
Yeah, every
But
creature
we
was born
like
to breed. Just like every creature
yeah,
was
but
born to
we
eat
breed
and
and do
sleep.
other things, you know? It isn't just that anymore.
Right, we have autonomy here.
Exactly. We have
This is
sentience.
why we need someone smart with animals. I can't deal with your so-called true facts that I don't even know if they're real because you can't fact check it because both of you guys are dummy too. Oh my god, I can't. I can't handle
Wow.
That
That's
wasn't
I feel
wasn't
I
my
feel like
grades
this.
better than yours?
it. So what if they were? I was the smart one. All right, I didn't put enough effort and I still passed. All right, that's all that matters.
Well, where's Monaco again?
What's your what?
Where's Monaco again? You didn't even answer that question. Where is it?
Okay, time for the silly questions.
Where
Woo!
where's
It's time.
Jamaica?
It's time for the silly questions. Everyone,
Because if I remember correctly, you said Jamaica was
every,
in Africa. So where is it?
everyone, let's
Hmm.
get ready for the silly questions. Okay. All right. So, if an alpaca were to run a drug operation, how do you guys think it would go? All right. So,
Hopefully
Raz,
it does deal with
you're gonna be the drug dealer alpaca. All right. Demetrius, you'll be his partner in crime, and I'm gonna be the shocked girlfriend who I caught doing a drug operation. All right.
Uh, is- what why? Why the girlfriend? Why?
What?
Why you want to be a girl?
Okay.
I just want to ask.
Because I can spit on you.
Oh.
Great.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Ready and scene. All right. You guys need to act like you're
Wait.
making drugs or something.
Oh.
Go.
What
Act
Okay.
it out.
what
Here, got the drugs for
what
you.
Yeah, we got the drugs for you. What do you want?
Well, I'm here to deliver drugs and go home because I have girlfriend, you know. I have to go home and do girlfriend
You got a
stuff. You know what
girlfriend?
I mean? Yes, I do.
What you gonna
Yes,
do
yes.
with your girlfriends? Where are
I think I'm,
drugs?
I'm, I'm probably gonna leave her because she spits on me a lot. It's just
Hey,
a
hey!
bit
I
disgusting.
heard that. I heard that. I am girlfriend of Mr. Alpaca Pacapine. All
Oh,
right.
please go away, please. We're
I've come
making
here.
important
I
business
heard
here.
that you don't like me spitting your.
Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? She
What are
keeps
you
spitting
doing
on me,
here?
so I
Why
have
are
to
you
do drugs
selling drugs? Why are you selling drugs
to get away from
to this
you, so I can make
Mexican
some
lady?
money and make some drugs and make some
My,
money, so I can leave.
my man, my man.
This man doesn't
You
do
just
drugs.
this man.
Yes, yes, I
You
do.
just need to leave her. You just need to
Yeah,
leave
that's
her.
that's
She's
that's
not
what
What?
cool.
that's what I mean.
What?
That's what I mean. I need to leave.
I'm
He keeps
See, she
spitting
spitting.
just
on me.
nasty.
Ah,
This is unacceptable.
stop spitting.
Okay.
Mm. You're a
It's
dirty
just
girl.
You can't be
Very
running the
dirty,
drug
very.
mafia while you're dating me. I'm gonna go tell the cops. I'm gonna tell the
Well, I don't
alpaca
care.
cops
I'd rather
everything.
be in jail than be next to you. So
and
You,
and
you
and
know what you need to do.
Yes,
Get
yes,
your
yeah. I need to go
revenge.
to jail.
scene,
Spit on her.
scene. No, we're
Spit
done.
on. You know what?
That was so stupid. We're done. We're done. We're never doing that again.
You're the one who was like, "Oh, I'm going to spit on
Exactly.
you."
Exactly.
I wanted to introduce spitting into it, and all I knew was that the girl spits on the boy, so I had to make something out of it. I'm really glad you guys were selling drugs, and that wasn't the main key focus apparently, except relationship issues were. All right,
It was, but also it was like, "Oh, this is a fucked up situation. This drug war feels bad."
all right. Now, I need someone to volunteer for the next one. Any volunteers for the
What are we volunteering for?
for the
Yeah,
next
exactly.
for
That's
the
what I was
next
gonna
silly
ask.
thing? This is like a magic show. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
That's for sure.
Yeah. Any volunteers? Any volunteers?
I guess I'll do it. I
Okay.
guess I'll do it.
Yeah.
yay!
Everyone, give a round of applause for Demetrius.
I hope
I'm
you
a
survive.
victim.
Woo! Yeah, Demetrius. All
Good
right.
luck
All right.
surviving.
All right. So
Thank you.
you have been gifted. You're an alpaca, and I am giving you a skateboard. Now I need you to perform some epic moves on a skateboard. What moves can you do?
First of all, the first thing we see, the alpaca gets on the skateboard and he pushes and he pushes. Oh, he's going to a ramp. Flip, flip, flip.
Whoa!
2 million twirl.
So
Flip,
cool!
flip. Come back
Tony
down.
Palka!
Oh my god!
Did you see that, Raz? Did
Oh,
you
the
see that
alpaca.
kickflip?
Oh, the alpaca is going to
Six bits,
the
bro.
grind rail. Jumps.
Oh!
Jumps out.
So
Wow, so
cool!
impressive.
So
Wow.
cool!
Whoa, whoa,
I think he's gonna do a half pipe.
oh,
The alpaca's gonna do.
The alpaca goes to the half pipe. He jumps. Uh-oh. Something bad is happening. He hits his neck.
oh,
Oh
wow.
no! Tony Palka, no!
Marcos, you are getting fined
This
two
act
thousand
must go
dollars
home.
for animal abuse. A lot of you leave now.
Oh wait, now this act is
You are
great now. Thank you.
What do you mean? I just
Marcos.
wanted to see an
Who,
alpaca.
who,
I just wanted to see an
who
alpaca.
runs this patrol?
I just
Who
wanted
runs this patrol?
I just wanted to see an
Just
alpaca do skateboard tricks, sir. It's
tell
not
me.
my fault.
So
And
it's
die.
so it's you. So it's
No,
you.
no, no, no,
You
no,
are
no,
getting
no. It
fined
wasn't me. It was
Mhm,
$2 billion.
it was the alpaca's
mhm.
own doing. All right, the alpaca did it, not
The
me.
alpaca's on doing. He's an animal. You're a human. Yes,
I
we are taking you
I'm
to jail.
Damn.
also an
You are getting
animal.
fined two
I'm
billion
also
dollars. You
Yeah,
are.
sure.
That makes
Yeah, sure,
you
pal.
are. You are. Yeah, that makes sense. You are ugly. So we're taking you to
Oh
jail.
my
You are getting fined $2 billion.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that poor
I agree.
alpaca.
Hey, hey, shut up down
You're in the
there.
audience.
I'm not getting arrested for this. I'm gonna take the skateboard and I'm getting on out of here. Whoosh.
And you get shot by a tranquilizer dart.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
Help.
no more two
Rest,
billion
help me.
dollars. He's getting fined 5 billion.
You know what? I
You're
don't
coming
like
with
I
us,
don't like
son.
what you're saying.
wow.
Yeah, what are you
Well,
gonna
you
do?
gotta get
911?
by a
Yeah,
I
tranquilizer
spit
dart.
on you.
So,
yeah, right here, right here. Yeah, we got him. Yeah,
Okay.
like, Marcos, you got hit by a tranquilizer dart, so you were, down, so you wouldn't be able to spit on nobody.
yeah.
So, yes, so we're getting fined $5 billion for animal abuse.
Well, in my
Epic.
defense, I thought we were all alpacas in the story, not just me being a human pushing an alpaca down a skate park rink. All right, in my defense. All right.
Raz was a bystander. Raz is fine.
Yeah, Listen, I'm just watching. I'm just commentating. Why am I involved?
All right. You know what? Next and final silly act. All right. All right. All right. Raz, you're an alpaca. Okay, Raz. And we
Oh
are
great, yeah.
transporting you to a zoo. But all of a sudden, our plane gets shot down and it crashes, and you run loose. You are now in the desert as a Mr. Fluff. What are you gonna do?
Oh well, you're
Um,
dying definitely.
yeah, I'm dead. I'll just accept my
What do
death
you
right
mean? No,
there.
no,
Thank you.
no. Give me a story. Like, you'll be fine during the
What
night. You'll
sto-
be
what story
warm.
is there?
You'll just be a little
What
hot
is there?
during
The
the.
oasis just next to me. Luckily,
No, there's
wow, guys, I
no.
found an
Oh,
oasis. Let
yeah,
me
there's
drink
no
from it. Oh no,
grass.
the war's dirty. I'm gonna die. Yeah,
That's pretty much how it would go.
yeah.
You really made that story nice, sweet, and short. You didn't.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
Raz.
that's the story.
Okay, what if I gave you like a mini fan? And there's water and cactuses. You
A
just have to
mini
eat the
a mini
cactus.
fan.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yay, yummy cactus, yum
And
yum
you know,
yum.
there's
Ow,
like
my
some
mouth hurts.
grass in the desert. It's not all desert. It's just mostly desert.
But what
So
part of the
you
desert am
making
I going to? Like like Sahara Desert or um
yeah, because
Like
there
oh
are a lot of
red
deserts.
sand,
yeah.
all hilly desert with no oasis in sight, and little like three leaves coming out of the grass here and there. You'd be fine. You'd be fine.
No, I won't. I'm dead. I'm dying there.
Do you guys have any silly conversations or other related things that might be related to alpacas you want to add to this long episode?
No, I already did.
Okay.
I have nothing. No.
Okay. Any final thoughts about alpacas before we rank this animal and close this episode out?
They're fine. They're a fine animal. They're boring, but they're fine.
Yeah, I mean they're just less expressive llamas.
Yeah,
So
and they're less interesting camels. So
yeah. Hmm.
I personally believe that these little fluffy guys are absolutely amazing. They spit on people they don't like. They commit drugs. They have wool that's useful. They don't need much to survive, so they're freeloaders through and through. You know what I mean? I feel like these animals are genuinely a nice hybrid of the camel and the llama together that makes something that's just friendly, human friendly, and they're cute. Like these are cute guys. Can you?
oh,
Yeah.
interesting fact.
Yeah.
Interesting fact about this episode. Marcos accidentally put a llama here first, but it changed it.
That was not supposed to be said on this video. That was not supposed to be said on this video at all. Why would you say that?
uh,
Why would you say
Here
that?
you go,
No, I
folks.
think
I know the
I'm
animals.
an
well,
animal expert right here.
so the animal you are currently seeing is an alpaca. That is an alpaca. But when me and Raz got onto the chat and we saw the picture, and I'm like, is that an alpaca or is that a llama? And Marco
Hmm.
was like, it is an alpaca. And I said, no, that's not no alpaca. Alpaca don't got a snoot. It's smushed in. And
Yeah,
Marco was
exactly.
like, let me
Small
check and see.
I,
And Marcos looked and he was like, oh, it is a llama. I'm like, yeah, you need to change it.
listen,
hmm
listen. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You guys don't need to
Hold
be so
on.
mean to
No.
me. I'm
How?
trying to find
You
Yeah,
always,
where
exactly.
I'm trying to find our ranking thing of our previous animals so we could continue
it was
ranking
S
these.
tier, wasn't it? It was
No,
the
Yeah.
I was
axolotl.
Correct.
looking for like our previous um what do you call it, podcast where we recorded it.
It was the axolotl.
Was it this one? Nope. That's what I need sheet. That's back to depression days. Those are back to when we did recipes. You remember those days?
Well, yeah, I've enjoyed those. You was terrible at cooking.
I
Yeah,
I
very.
hey no.
Because you did have a mental breakdown.
I did have a mental breakdown. I was not meant for the cooking life. All right, it's just what it is. What it is, ho. What's Every good boy needs a little love. Something, something, something.
And
Yeah. I turn it out. I'ma pick him up, up, up.
to
What it
get up,
is, ho.
up.
What's up? Woo ho. I can't find it.
Oh, good thing.
Um, I tried to sing it out. You guys want to continue talking about sinners while I continue trying to find it?
Anxiety. Yes, we can talk
Oh my
about
Okay,
god,
sinners.
yeah.
I hate anxiety. Oh, ranking list. I found it. I found it. I found it. So,
You don't like
What?
anxiety?
all right. All right. So, let's recap before we leave, everyone, since you're here for this long episode anyways. It's been an hour. We're going to talk about remind everyone the ranking, and we got to rank the axolotl and alpaca today. So so
We ranked the axolotl. It was S tier. Oh no, we did it.
no.
Yes, the axolotl. We all agree was S tier.
So first of all, the Siberian uh this Siberian bird, I guess, is number 1. The aardwolf is number 2. Harry Potter is number 3, and Demon Slayer is number
What?
4. The aardvark is
Wait,
Where did we go?
number
Where are we
5.
going? Where are we going?
Wait.
You just had Harry Potter, then
I don't know why they're there. They're just there. They're just there. We ranked Harry Potter and Demon Slayer, apparently. All right. The red Akuchi and the red and green Akuchi and the Altari are all 6, 7, and 8. The Alpine, whatever that is, bird, is 9. The Denok bird is 10. The black-throated bird is 11. The brown bird is 12. The Rubus bird is 13. The robin bird is 14. The Colavus is 15. And the maroon black bird is 16.
When the hell did we do all of this?
This
yeah.
was done
When
over the many years of this podcast being around.
okay,
So
I never. I
I
don't
don't
think.
even.
some of these episodes are from when I was still in cooking school, okay? When I first started cooking school, some of these animals.
Hmm.
But we are now here to add the axolotl and the alpaca today. So where are we putting the axolotl? Where do you guys feel like it should be? Should it be higher than Harry Potter and Demon Slayer?
Yes.
So the axolotl was S tier, so it's
Number
going all the
one?
way up to the top.
You think it's number
Yeah.
one?
I
Yes.
agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axolotl. All right.
Y'all was talking about Demon Slayer and Harry Potter.
It just. Yeah.
Where
It's
was
just.
I?
I don't know
Where
when these
was
things
I?
are ranked. I don't know when it was ranked. It just sort of happened. We've talked about a lot of animals. I don't even think we added the American bisons and stuff. I'll have to add that
I
later.
think you may have been drunk for those two because you might have mistaken animal for anime. Oh,
No, they're on the list for a reason. All right. All right. Where are we putting the alpaca? Do you guys think it's better than Harry Potter and Demon Slayer or the
I
aardvark?
say it's like it's okay, you know. It's fine. I
That's
wouldn't say.
fine. I'm confused
Oh,
why Harry Potter is above Demon
So
Slayer. That's
you
my
wanna
confusion.
put it
yeah.
above the Coochie, the Alpine? What do you like number wise? Where do
What?
you think it fits between 1 and 17? Where do you think it fits?
Hmm.
I'm saying like top 5.
Where- So, question: where is Harry Potter?
Harry Potter's number 4. Demon Slayer's number 5.
Okay, so switch Harry Potter to number 6. Put the alpaca right for number 5, and put Demon
Okay.
Slayer at number 4.
Yeah.
The issue is once they're placed in these rankings, they can't be rearranged. So Harry Potter's just
You can't
always
move though.
what?
Just make an online list. We can just easily just swap it around.
So you just want me to the ranking list that's been building up since years now. You want me to just throw it out and just do a whole new way?
No, just do it on like Microsoft Word and just make a list that way. And you can just
Yeah, like just put the alpaca between like switch Demon Slayer with Harry Potter and put the
Okay,
alpaca
but
in
then
front
we're
of Harry Potter.
contradicting past canon events, and we can't contradict past
Yes, we
canon
are.
events.
Well, how
These were canon events that
This
happened in
is
the past, and we are
how
trying
this
to
is
change them.
this is not Marvel's Infinity War. Nothing bad is
listen,
going to
this ain't
happen.
we're not going into the Spider-Verse, okay?
Listen,
Just stop.
when this thing gets popular and then people start realizing that Demon Slayer's above Harry Potter, what do you think the Harry Potter fans are gonna do to us? There are way more Harry Potter fans
What Harry
than
Potter
there are
fans? I
Demon
haven't
Slayer
seen
fans.
any in ages.
Oh,
Harry
hello,
Potter is for
Hogwarts.
Harry Potter. Yes, but other than that, Harry Potter was born from millennials.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So you want me to put
I'm pretty sure most
Demon
people in
Slayer,
Gen Z don't know
Alpaca,
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yes, because again, what the Harry Potter is going to do to us? Let
Hmm.
what they're going to what
Wingardium
Limiosa? What?
Leviosa? No.
At least the Demon Slayers are actually terrified because they actually have swords.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
doing it.
exactly.
I put the alpaca in there. It's now Demon Slayer at number 4, Alpaca at number 5, and Harry Potter at 6.
I'm just confused when we did Demon Slayer and Harry Potter.
It's probably an episode where Ryan was in it, and we were just chatting about shows. How do I spell alpaca, by the way? How does one spell it?
Alpaca.
I was spelling Appalachia.
It's literally the application I'm using for drawing right now. You see it every time I'm on there.
A L
Fire alpaca.
P C H A.
A.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you just spell it?
Alpaucha. Alpaupa. Wait, no. Okay, hold on.
Oh, are you
Alpaca.
fine?
A L P
Alpaca.
A C A. Oh, alpaca. Yay.
Alfalfa.
All right. With this said, I will add the rest of the animals we did not rank and put it at the bottom tier from the other episodes that we just didn't do to bring this tier back to date. And with that said, I think that's it. So, Raz, where can they find you?
In the UK still, like
Okay.
maybe in like the southern area, but yeah, I mean you can just find me with like Razzie Lightning on like all platforms. So
All right, Raz. All right. Thanks for, I think you're the only person who shares their socials ever out of all the people here.
really,
Yeah, no one else shares their social. Every other friend of mine is super shy. Um, I think except Raz, but she hasn't been on here for about 2 years. So,
yeah.
or Ren, not Raz, Ren. Demetrius, where can they find you?
Yeah, they can find me in the terrible place called the United States of America,
Oh.
but they can always find me on your channel for the few podcasts I did because I didn't know we did like 16 others.
They were built over time. We did the Aardvark episode twice, and honestly, I was complaining to do it again. But we've gotten so far in this podcast sort of way that I just need to grow further. We need to make it better. All right, and here we are. Here we are. You know.
Yeah, but you can always find me here. But the one thing is, if Demon Slayer can be on the podcast, I think we can talk about One Piece.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
we're
that's
not bringing
understandable.
anime
Yeah.
into this podcast right now. All right. I
Honestly,
know that
honestly, can we
it
just
probably happened during one
honestly,
of the bird episodes because we did like 6 bird episodes in a row, and it was the worst thing possible.
honestly, can
Actually,
we do a Sinners podcast?
you wanna?
Just do
Yeah,
one
after
episode
we
just
see the
on the Sinners?
movie, You could just do a Sinners podcast. Yeah.
You know what? I will watch the movie on. No, I work on Tuesday night. I'll watch the movie on Tuesday night, and if you guys are both free, we can call and we can talk about the Sinners, and I'll upload it to the channel. So apparently, the Sinners is a really huge movie to all of us in this podcast for whatever reason.
Well, for two of us, for like a specific reason, and you know.
Yeah.
You both are seeing it tonight. You guys can chat about it together amongst yourselves. Add each other on Discord or the phone. To figure it out.
Okay, fine. I shall.
Good.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy ourselves. And the next time we come on the podcast, and you don't know where we're talking about, you're going to feel lonely.
Exactly.
You know what? We'll see next week if either of you two even make it to the podcast next week. All right. Raz, can you even? Are you able to?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Raz will be here next week. What about you, Demetris?
What time next week?
We have to pick a time. I'm thinking like 9 o'clock on the dot.
Oh, you be a real, we'll see. Can we do it later in the day?
No, because I have work later in the day. I work 3 jobs.
What is? Oh, right. I'm going to be most likely off Saturday, Sunday. Are we free Sunday?
We can record a special podcast this Sunday with me.
Sunday I'm around as well, yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll watch Sinners tomorrow morning, and we can record a podcast on Sunday about Sinners.
Yeah,
and other stuff.
It'll be a long podcast.
If you guys want another podcast that's not related to animals, we're going to record it this Sunday, apparently. If you like Sinners or movies, tag along. Okay. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you have animal news you want to drop on us, or you have animals you'd like us to review, please let us know down below. If you want to be in the podcast and you know stuff about animals, please contact me down below or through my email. And anything else animal related, just let us know. We're all about animals here. We love them. True and true. But as always, till next time, stay derpy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
強になった私の酸素になったもう離れられないんだ君は私に新たな世界を見せた地球上にいる時間は限られているけど君さえいれば時間を無駄にしても意味がある